First of all, thank you for joining us. Just how are you feeling?
Yeah, look, obviously delighted we got a chance to come to Dubai for pre-season. Obviously, it's not something that comes around very often for many teams, so just privileged to have the opportunity to do it.
For you, on a personal level, how have you found pre-season from the first day to now?
Yeah, it's been tough, but I think we're enjoying it. I think we need to put in the hard work. So I think everyone's on board. All the goals are the same. We know what we want to do this season. So yeah, it looks been tough, but it's been enjoyable.
Has the disappointment of last season and losing out in the playoff final made this group more eager to be more successful?
I think so. Yeah, as you can see, we've retained a lot of the squad. So I think we're all hurt from last season, but in a way we have to park it. It's gone. But in another way, it's obviously in the back of our minds. So yeah, we're just determined to put that right this year, and obviously the work we've put in so far is going to stand to us through the season.
Obviously, the start of pre-season, 3 games so far, but the first 2 games back on home soil, Hibernians and Middleton. Great, just getting minutes in the legs, isn't it, for players?
Yeah, exactly. Obviously we want to win games, but the results weren't crucial there. I think it's more about building up our energy levels and just getting minutes in the legs, as you said. So yeah, there were 3 good run-outs we had so far. So yeah, and obviously 2 more this week. So happy just to get minutes in the legs.
How did you find the game out in Dubai on Tuesday against the Green Herons?
Yeah, it was tough. They're good opposition. They move the ball well. So it's definitely something different. It's a different test to what we'd face in Ireland usually. And they've a lot more ball playing side. So I think in that way it was good. But obviously we've got a couple of early goals that set them back a bit. But yeah, overall we're very pleased with it.
In terms of the trip to Dubai, what was your initial reaction when you found out that the club were flying over?
I'll be honest, I wasn't believing it until we're in the airport, got on the plane. But yeah, it's an opportunity that we won't get too often. So obviously, extremely grateful for it, and taking up every opportunity we can over here to do whatever, just to mix in with the culture. Obviously, put in the hard work and the training in the gym, no matter what it is. So we're just we're not taking anything for granted over here. So obviously, just delighted to do it.
I guess it's a shame a little bit about the weather, but again, that's not stopped the manager or head coach Danny Sill put hard work to you guys in training, has it?
Yeah, the gaffer's he's pushed us hard this week, and obviously we're all feeling tired and that, but that's part of pre-season. We just have to get on with it, but no, training's been very good this week. It's competitive, intense. It's everything we need to go fuel us to go and try win a league at home.
I guess for players it's hard, isn't it? Because you have your day-to-day life where you're not always together 24/7, but when you come away, I guess it's hard for teammates to bond and have that much time together.
Yeah, we're seeing each other majority of every day. I think that obviously helps build morale through the group, and obviously we get to know each other, get closer connections. So hopefully we'll see that on the pitch all the time we're spending off it together. That'll come together as one on the pitch as well.
Obviously a few new additions in this pre-season. How do you think the new lads have settled in?
Oh, they've been brilliant. They've loved us since the minute they've came. I think a big part of what the gaffer was looking at, signing good people. So you can see that with all the lads that have come in. It's been good personalities to mix into us that have already been here from last year. So no complaints there. They're all happy. We're all happy.
In terms of Danny Searle, the head coach, how has he been on pre-season? Has he told you his expectations from now to the start of the season and I guess throughout?
Yeah, we know what he wants from us, and obviously he's put on some brilliant sessions for us so far. It's been tough. Obviously our expectations are what they are. We know that as a group. So yeah, he's been pushing us to try and make sure we get to that. And obviously he's not going to let up on us. We don't want to get anything easy, so that's the way we prefer it.
I know you've worked hard, but it was great on Wednesday for the team and the squad to have the afternoon and evening off to explore Dubai. How was that for you?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, a couple of us got out. Actually got around the golfing over here. But no, look, it's brilliant over here. The culture, just seeing all the buildings, it's something completely different that we wouldn't have seen before. It's obviously an unbelievable place. So we're just grateful that we've got a day off to explore it all, see all the sights and all that. So yeah, back to the hard work now.
Obviously, you've been part of Waterford Football Club for a while now, and with the new ownership coming in comes new opportunities, and it's been great to see this week that the different Fleetwood groups coming together, Waterford, Fleetwood United, the International Academy. I guess it just showcases what this club and where it wants to go.
Yeah, obviously that's a huge thing, that everything's coming together. I think obviously before we wouldn't have had this chance, we wouldn't have connected with any other clubs around the world or anything. But yeah, obviously Fleetwood Town, Fleetwood United, we've got a whole group of sister clubs now that we can potentially link up with, the likes of today. And yeah, we're just, obviously it's a great opportunity for Andy as chairman of them all to see them all play against each other and link together. So yeah, happy out.
Again, just one final one, the pre-season tour in Dubai. You've seen some amazing facilities. We were down at Precision Football the other day. That was a great opportunity for it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's an unbelievable place. Obviously we trained on the Astro beforehand and got to go into their tech centre after. So yeah, it was hard work in the morning, but then we got a bit of fun in the afternoon in the tech centre, go enjoy ourselves. So yeah, it's definitely fantastic facilities.
For you, on a personal level, how do you think the club has changed over the last 6 to 12 months? Obviously a positive.
There's just been stability there. I think if you look at the start of each season beforehand, we probably have 10 or 12 new signings coming in. There's only 4 or 5 staying each year, but if you look, obviously there's a good core of the group stayed from this year. So so that's an on-field thing. Obviously there's stability there, and I think off the field there's just been, even the likes of this tour, there's just been a positive impact all the way through since he took over. And obviously that's helped us, helped the fans settle, and it's given them reassurance really. So obviously there's no complaints on that, and we're happy out.
I've only been part of this club for a few months now, and it seems that the whole city, town, the community is all together now, aren't they? And that can only be positive if promotion's the end goal of the season. Yeah,
exactly. Like I would have seen it from years ago when they're in the Premier Division playing, competing at the top end of it. So obviously the fans are absolutely incredible. So to see some of them coming back that haven't been there for a couple of years for whatever reason, it's brilliant. And obviously the likes of the Dundalk game, the Shells game, you see how packed it can be in there, see the noise it can create. So it's something we're looking forward to the season, and obviously we're looking to give them something to cheer about.
Belief is a massive word in football, whether it's for players, football club fans alone. Do you see a lot of belief in this current squad?
100%, yeah. You look at the talent, and I'm going to say experience. I know we haven't got many of the older lads, but when you look at the likes of myself, Dara, Shane, we've been there for a couple of years now. We've all got 70, 80 games on our belt. I know we're young, but we still have experience that'll stand to us, and I think that's a huge thing going forward. We know the league, and obviously the new lads coming in are getting familiar with the league. So yeah, there's a good belief we can go on and win the league this year.
Obviously it was a strong end to last season, probably narrowly missing out on automatic, but going through to the player final. I guess in some ways it's about taking that momentum from the end of last season to start of this season. Yeah,
100%. I think obviously on the form table we were top of it for the last 10 or 12 games. Obviously I think towards the end we just kind of ran out of ideas a bit, kind of got drained with all the extra playoff games we had. But look, that's part and parcel of it. So I think this year we'll be ready to go, hoping to avoid the playoffs altogether and just go straight up.
In terms of expectations, I'll start for you personally. What are your expectations?
I just want to help the team the best I can. Obviously team game, so I just want to win the league and do as best I can, get as many games under my belt, and yeah, that's the main aim for me really.
I guess that's the group goal as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got to win the league. That's not even a question at this point. The amount of work we're putting in and the amount of work we're going to put in when we get back. We've games, training, not many days off. Just we'll do our recovery right, obviously, but yeah, we'll work hard and we'll be ready for 17th February.
You took those words right out of my mouth in terms of that the first game of the season away at Wexford. I guess now, what is it, less than probably 3 weeks to go.
3 weeks today, yeah.
Game. Again, when you get back on Saturday, eyes are all focused on that first game and getting 3 points.
100%, yeah, and obviously with Wexford it's a derby, so yeah, it should be a good atmosphere down there. We're just hoping to go down and do our business, get the 3 points, be a good start to the season, and kick on from there really.